Welcome to v4yav Media, where we talk and explore the latest topics and issues to affect the streets of London concerning our young people. Today we're going to explore mental health and its stigma. Do you believe that mental health has a stigma, and in your experience, have you had any bad experiences of being associated with mental health?
Well, my personal opinion of that question. Obviously, my real mum was diagnosed with epileptic schizophrenia, and then I don't think that actually ran in the family because none of my brothers and sisters and the rest of them have actually got mental health conditions themselves. As I said, it doesn't run in my family. My mental health. Only me and my mum had it, and I think what could have caused me to have my mental health, not through my mum, but it could have been when I was 17, I tried a bit of weed and through peer pressure, and that could have caused me to get my mental health. I think that's what could have caused it in the first place for me to get because as I said, it doesn't run in my family, of course.
Have you had any bad experiences? Do you think that being associated with mental health, there's a bad negative stigma with it or stereotype?
Well, you can because obviously, like people with like different mental health conditions, some can have worse mental health conditions than others. Some can have like less mental health, some can have more. It depends on how they people like mental health people with mental health that how they look at it. If they look at it in a more positive way, then the mental health might be a lot better. If they look at it in a negative way, it might make their mental health a bit worse. And if they do things not to help themselves, then that could make the mental health in what where they keep their mind active and more happy and positive, their mindset, then that could make their mental health conditions a lot more better.
Do you believe that society treats people fairly based on their mental health?
Well, sometimes people with mental health they can get looked at differently, or they might get treated differently. Because obviously people without mental health they get looked at like more normally, but people with mental health conditions they can get looked at a lot more differently because they've got mental health. That's what I mean. Like people with mental health, the main thing is that they
Can you
got
explain what you mean by differently?
they might get like different looks on the street. Like if you are on a bus or a train walking down the street and speaking to people, they might think, what's this person doing? This guy right feeling right in himself or what? Like that's just like you might say hello to somebody and then they might look at you in a funny way if you've got mental health, or they might look at you differently, or they might say, what why are you talking to me like that for? I don't even know you. Why are you talking to me like this? Just like little examples of that, really, to be honest with you. So.
These videos are aimed and composed to make a difference in the lives of young people, vulnerable young adults. What advice do you have lastly for a young person struggling with mental health that may be scared to talk about their own mental health?
Well, it's good to speak up whatever you're meant to have you going through, and it's best not to keep it to yourself. It's best that you do tell somebody about it so you can get help about the mental health condition you have. If you keep it to yourself, it could get a lot worse. But if you tell somebody about it that can help you, a support team that can help you, they'll help the mental health get even better. Because, as I said, if you keep it to yourself, it's gonna, the mental health condition might escalate and get even worse.